The silver prices, again, they're up almost 70% this year. The steady rise in gold and silver prices has been ignored by the mainstream media. In great detail, we noted that there was barely a major article about gold's soaring prices. It's a different game. There were no BRICS back then. The world is fighting against the United States' economic hegemony. Gold is telling the story and seeing trouble ahead. Today, Trump blamed the BRICS for, quote, their attack on the dollar and their attempt to weaken its status as the world's currency.
In today's news recap, gold price races towards $4,200 on Tuesday. The gold price hit another new record today, and Goldman Sachs has raised its 2026 forecast to $4,900 per ounce. The gold price smashed a new high on Tuesday, trading at an intraday peak of $4,177 per ounce at the time of writing. This new record comes less than a week after the gold price broke through the $4,000 mark for the first time in history. The gold price is now up 59% in 2025 alone. The rising gold price continues to push ASX 200 gold shares higher, the S&P ASX All Ords. Gold index rose 2.9% on Tuesday and is now up 20% in the past month and 102% in the year to date. The Northern Star Resources share price is up 62% in the year to date. The Evolution Mining Lilty share price is also up with a measly 135% return in 2025. Newmont Corporation shares finished higher at $138.99, which is a 131% increase in the year to date. Analysts at Trading Economics said investors were ramping up safe haven buying amid the U.S. government shutdown, renewed U.S.-China trade tensions, and increased expectations of U.S. interest rate cuts. Now we'll show you the best clips of the latest interview, but first, smash the subscribe button, hype the video, and check goldsilverstacks.com to get the Stacker's Handbook, the ultimate guide to trade the gold-silver ratio and stack efficiently without relying on market commentators. Link in the pinned comment. Let's get back into the episode.
About $1,850 an ounce. So that's the bottom. And that was one of our top trends a couple of months later. In January 2024, golden year for gold. Oh, gold only went up 30% that year, and now it's up over 55%. Today, it hit $4,180 an ounce. It closed at $4,141 an ounce. That's right. It's a wild time out there. What is up? Over 31 bucks. Bitcoin. Bitcoin was down a bit. It's only trading at $113,000 a nothing coin. And again, we're bullish on it. Have been for almost a decade. And very bullish on it now because the Trump team is into it. His kids, cabinet members' kids, on and on and on. As George Carlin said, it's one big club and you ain't in it. Very important. Brent crude. Brent crude last year, the average price was around $80 a barrel. Today, it closed around $62 a barrel. All right? So oil prices are going to go down. That's going to be good. Gas prices will go down. But the global economy is going down. And as we reported, OPEC Plus is pumping more oil into the system, even though demand is down. So there's more supply than demand because they need the dough. And they don't care what they get, they need it. That's also telling you why gold prices are going up. We are at a critical time now. And this is, you're only hearing this from us. Number one, let's make this perfectly clear. Oh, gold hit $4,180 an ounce today. Go to CNBC.com. Look at all of their front page stories. But we didn't see anything. If we missed it, let us know. Because I don't want to be sued by them. By saying, why the fuck aren't you guys talking about rising prices of gold? Oh, same thing with Bloomberg today. We didn't see it. Maybe it was there. We're too blind to see. It's in your economic update. We go over this in detail. Yep. The silver prices, again, they're up almost 70% this year. And again, we've greatly detailed the steady rise of gold and silver prices has been ignored by the mainstream media. In great detail, we noted that there was barely a major article about gold soaring prices. We go back from September 9th. We could go back further, but we just showed you from there to last week. Yep. September 23rd. On Friday, gold prices went up 1.1%. That's a pretty big jump, right? Should have been news? No. Gold drifts higher with a spotlight on Fed policy path. Drifts higher? That was CNBC. Yep. How about gold prices spiked? One after another. We go down the list. And hardly a word. They don't want to talk about it. Now, here's what's very important that no one else is speaking about. What they keep saying is gold prices are now going up the fastest since the late 1970s.
In today's news recap, high inflows into gold ETFs, especially in North America. Commerzbank. According to the World Gold Council, record inflows were recorded in September. Undoubtedly, the high nominal figures are also due to record prices, but with net inflows of over 145 tons, September was still the 11th strongest month since ETFs were launched in spring 2004, i.e., in over 250 months. Strong buying interest is particularly evident in North America, where the weak U.S. dollar may play a role. The U.S. accounted for just under 90 tons, representing over 60% of purchases. Inflows in Europe were less than half that amount. Gold ETF holdings stood at just under 3,840 tons at the end of September, which is still just under 70 tons short of the peak in October 2020. In U.S. dollars, holdings are already almost twice as high as the 2020 high, which incidentally had already been reached in US dollars in July 2020. Now, smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss out our daily recaps. And go to goldsilverstacks.com to get the Numismatics Handbook, the perfect guide for stackers who want to get active trading gold and silver coins instead of selling their gold and silver bullions for fiat. Enjoy the episode.
This is a different story. Back in the 1970s. So, by the way, this is Bloomberg. Go to Bloomberg and zip zero headline about spiking gold prices. And we say nothing about gold in their latest report for 4 hours. We looked at it. Both were touting the stock market's rebound. As Bloomberg wrote, stocks rise as Powell keeps Fed cut wagers in play. Yep. And CNBC, Fed's Powell suggesting tightening program could end soon, offers no guidance on rates. Oh, by the way, Goldman Sachs, a while ago, they said gold in 2026 will hit around 4,400. Now they're saying break $5,000 an ounce. That's Goldman Sachs. That's the banksters saying that. So again, you don't go back to the 1970s. Back then, America, we're number one. Oh, remember, we used to be the exceptionals. Yeah. Those days are gone. It's a different world. Back in 1978, when gold prices started to spike, America's gross domestic product was around $2.5 trillion. China, today's number 2 largest economy in the world, back then, before a rotten piece of crap, a warmongering prick who brought China into the World Trade Organization, took our jobs out, NAFTA. Oh yeah, before Slick Willie Clinton did that, that was a t-shirt I did in 1992, just to tell you the way I feel about this shit. You ready? Again, America's gross domestic product was around 2.5 trillion, while third world China's was 150 billion. 150 billion. Today it's 20 trillion. All right? India, back then, these are countries of 1.4 billion people. Now, 137 billion. Today, 4 trillion. It's a different game. There were no BRICS back then. The world is fighting against the United States' economic hegemony. Gold is telling the story, and we're telling it. There are others that are telling it out there, but no magazine is telling it like we are. So this is very important to watch. And seeing trouble ahead today, Trump blamed the BRICS for, quote, their attack on the dollar and their attempt to weaken its status as the world's currency. So again, there's no relationship between rising gold prices back in the 1970s compared to today. And again, you know one of our trends, prepare for the death of the dollar. It's going to happen.
What do you think of Celente's take? Do you believe gold will continue going up with Bitcoin, or is this just a mega trap for late buyers? Post in the comments section down below your honest opinion. Subscribe if you have not yet done so, and watch this video right here because it's a perfect fit for you. I'll see you on the other side.